Sometimes you got to do what you got to do, get to the crappie. I don't even know if they're back there. I guess the rest of that will blow out going down the road. And the river's about a foot high right now. I can't see my bamboo poles out there. They must be slightly submerged because they were just barely sticking out of the water anyway at normal level. Oh, I see one. See one sticking out right over there. So there's a tree right out here. We got a big flat, comes back over here, and this drops down right here where this tree is. I'm assuming it's still down there. And it drops down to maybe 10 feet where we got this wing dike over here. And I usually catch some over in this area during the spawn. And, you know, if the weather's okay, I can come over here and catch a few. They don't bite the best, but I didn't get a bite back here. The water is just too muddy from last night's heavy rain. I decided to go ahead and mark the other submerged tree. I thought it had been gone for 3 years. And then I went to look for some less muddy water. I'm glad I came out today because that night we got more heavy rain and the river is back on the rise again. Got a mark on him. We got here. Oh, come back. Another good one. Oh, he's just barely hooked at the top of the lip there. Oh, he ain't real big, but definitely a keeper. Definitely a fighter. He wants to come off. He's just barely hooked on the top of that lip. Come on over here. Yeah, let's get him up in here. Well, he definitely wasn't coming off like I thought he might come off. That's a good, probably 10-inch crappie. Ain't much around here for good clarity water. We had rain last night. Sure that didn't help matters none. Gotcha. Oh yeah. There's a good one. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's a real nice one. Stop, stop. This is a black crappie and he's about to come off. Just grab him. Nice black crappie. This is the best one so far today. Oh yeah, I'll take that one for sure. Beautiful black crappie. Let's put him on the stringer. He's pretty heavy too. He ain't no 2-pounder, but he's probably $1.50. Y'all wondering what I'm using today. This is the Strike King. It's the kind of black and chartreuse. Has some little flecks in there. This is a 1/16 ounce jig head. 8-pound test, high vis gold. And I got a 12-foot B&M crappie pole with a rod tip missing off of it. I got to buy me some more rod tips, replace this one. There we go. Oh, another good one. There's another 10-inch crappie. Yeah, look how he's hooked down in there. This bigger jig's kind of hooking them a little funny, but I think that they can see it a little better because it's a bigger bait in this muddy water. But Just had a quick message I wanted to share with y'all, and I know that there's some that skip on past this, and you know, I understand that, but there's quite a few that are actually listening, so I'm not gonna just stop doing it just because a few people are skipping past it. You know, because there are some that maybe this helps, maybe it encourages, just to relate maybe, you know, the things that we face, the challenges that we face. But just had a question, wanted to ask. Have y'all ever been praying and have your mind drift off onto something else, maybe your chores or something else you got going on in your life, and you know, you just have a really hard time concentrating on God and fellowshipping with God? Well, what I wanted to talk to y'all about today is idolatry. Now, what is idolatry? Idolatry is anything that we value higher than God. Anything that we put ahead of God is idolatry. It doesn't have to be worshiping idols. It's anything that we value higher than God. How does it hurt us? Well, it leads us to moral corruption, and it creates a lack of genuine fellowship with God. I'm not pointing the finger at anybody. These are things that I face, and I look around and I see most of the world today faces this problem. We have mobile devices that are constantly entertaining us. You know, it distracts us from what we should be doing. Now, the devil wins when we don't even know that we're in a battle. We don't even know we're in a battle. We don't even know that we've drifted. We're constantly being entertained. You know, the devil comes as a wolf in sheep's clothing, and he's very, very deceptive at leading us astray. You know, I look around and I see that it affects so many people. It just seems, you know, we've got so much at our fingertips these days. Or whatever captivates our attention holds our heart, basically. This is nothing that's just affecting us. It affected people back in the day. You know, I hear preachers talking about, you know, things that distracted. It's basically been a problem ever since, you know, the fall of mankind. And the law was given. God said, "Thou shalt have no other gods before me." So I'm going to read to y'all. Actually, I'm not going to read it. I'm just going to quote a scripture to y'all. This is, I believe it's Proverbs 16:3. If that's not correct, I'll pop it up on the screen. But I do know it. It says, "Commit thy works unto the Lord, and thy thoughts shall be established." God bless y'all. Thank y'all for listening. Hopefully this helps someone else out that may be struggling. I know pretty much everybody struggles with this these days. So anyway, that's enough of that. Thank y'all. Let's see if we can find some fish around here, catch a few more. Gotcha. Oh yeah, there's a good one. There's a fine one. Ooh, this is a big one. Yes. I just hope we don't come off. Wow, look at that one. Love it. That is a hoss. Heavy, heavy white crappie. I'd say probably $1.75. Messed up, didn't you, boy? Guys, I cannot say enough about this REDODO battery. 86%. I've only charged it twice. But I was showing 2 cycles. Now it's went back down to 1. So, I mean, I've had this battery for, I don't know, 2 or 3 months now, and I've only charged it twice. Well, 3 times. You know, when it first came, I had to charge it. And then 2 times after that. You don't have to worry about you know, put it on a charger when you get back, keeping it topped off. You just let it sit till it runs down, you know, below 50%, and then recharge it then. And it takes a while to run it down. I'm not using this as my primary source of power, but so anyway, here's what we're looking at for these Strike King lures. They're Tux Black Chartreuse, probably Tuxedo Black Chartreuse. And these are 2-inch. Kind of put another one on there. That one's looking pretty ready. It's true what's been said about catching crappie in muddy water. They'll be shallow and holding tight to structure. These are only hanging out about 4 to 5 feet deep. This wind is about to wear me out. I'm gonna call it quits today. We got some bad weather that's rolling in anyway. So I'll show y'all what I got. I ended up with 5. I got 5 real good ones. Probably 12 inches or better. That's probably the biggest one there. That was real big too, probably 13 or 14 inches. And I got a couple on there that are about 10 inches right here. Bite's kind of slow, but I'm definitely happy with that. Seems like it's been forever since I've been out here. The river ain't quite right yet to come out here and just catch quite a few of them, but it's gonna get there, I guarantee you. You know, as long as we don't get a whole bunch of rain. But that is what I ended up with. I appreciate you guys watching, and see y'all on the next one. God bless.